Oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things. Realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement.
Welcome back to Red Pill Rhino. Today I actually wasn't going to do a video. I was watching Pop on the live stream, him and Blake together there. And something told me I needed to make this video tonight. I saw a certain part of the show that made me feel like I need to make a very particular video. And I'll just say it. It's probably going to be the title. I haven't even thought about a title yet. Like I said, spur of the moment kind of stuff. I'm still struggling with this mic. Tell you what, I will start off with this. I did get a donation today. Going to leave the name anonymous since he didn't ask to be named and he didn't have a topic. So this donation that I got from you today, we'll say is the topic tonight. Okay. In the meantime, I'll just get this out of the way now so we don't have to say it later and do the whole spiel. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so you actually see videos in the future. I just want to get that out of the way now so it's over with. Also, if you like donating to the channel, you can provide your links, your videos, TikTok reactions, anything you want me to bring up as a topic. Or, in this instance, just donate because you felt like donating, which it really was awesome. I was not expecting that today, and it was a nice surprise. So thank you, Mr. Anonymous. If you want to be named in the future, let me know that as well. If you do leave a donation, let me know if you want to remain anonymous or whether you want to be named. I'm not going to put out last names, but I'll give your first name or screen name if you so choose. Anyway, now that's out of the way. Also, I changed up some stuff. If you look back there, I try to change this up. Sometimes I'll show you guys, sometimes I won't. But this one I'm particularly proud of. It's not store-bought. I actually made that. It's a Puppet Master blade replica. And I did buy some pieces, some 3D printed stuff, and did the paintwork, the sanding, the Bondo. Had this custom made, this coat here from a seamstress I know in the UK. So, but the rest is built on a 22-inch art mannequin, and yeah, the hair, the hat, all that. Put that all together. Turned out really cool. Actually, you know what? I never show you guys anything, so I'll show that off tonight. So this is the replica, the creepy murder doll. Yeah, the Puppet Master movies, they're kind of goofy. You either love them or you hate them. There's some blood splatter on the knife there you can see a little bit. Whoop, as I'm dropping stuff. Too important, so that's no big deal. But yeah, he's got a little bit of blood detail on the blade. You can't really see it in the video. I don't want to waste too much time on this. But yeah, it took me a lot longer to build him than I would have liked to have spent on him. Just because I had some paint problems. This is enamel paint. It wasn't setting right, so I'd go to put the clear coat and the weathering on, and it would peel the paint. So it took me well after where I wanted to have this done to have it done. I'll move it in on the camera so you can kind of see details, maybe. Nah, it's going to wash it out. But he's got like weathering and, aging on him. He looks pretty cool. But anyway, he's joining the party tonight because let's change it up a little bit. I call him the murder doll. And quite appropriate if you've seen the Puppet Master movies. But let me get him oriented right back there. Creeping on you guys as we're watching this video tonight. Here's, in spirit of murder dolls, my reason for the video is Red Pill Rage. And there's the Red Pill Rage that I'm used to, that I'm familiar with. And most of you have probably gone through, the older audience. Let me adjust my levels here. I'm kind of not liking the level of the mic. That's going to be too low. Let's go, I don't know, Negative 3.1. That's better. And I also need to drop my limiter a little bit. Just a tad. Drop my limiter to 7. Let's do 6. Sorry. Doing some maintenance on here. Just to try to get sound right into where I'm not blaring in your eardrums. I know in post-production it's going to mute it a little bit, but just turn it down a hair. It wasn't even that much. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm really liking that term because I'm really good at it. But this is important. The older guys, your red pill rage, you get in a relationship and you go through, I don't know, a nasty breakup, or she divorces you, or she takes your kids, or she deletes your dog, whatever it might be. But you older guys, then you come to the red pill community and you go through this period of time where you're just angry, But I'm seeing something very different, and trying to get adjusted here. Like I said, I usually get everything sorted out and organized before I go on these videos, but tonight's a different case, so bear with me for anything else I have to do here. Look, I talk to younger guys, and I'm talking about 30 and under, and I'm seeing a very different red pill rage from them. They come to us, the red pill community, and they're listening to and learning what we have to teach them, but they've either never been in relationships or they've been in very few. Most of them, let's just be honest, and it's not a bad thing, guys, but most of you are average young men. And what I'm noticing is a lot of the younger guys aren't having any relationships, bedroom access, any of it, anything. I'm playing with the levels again. I don't like how it is. Okay, so excuse me, I know, unprofessional while I'm recording, but I gotta get this nailed down. Okay, there. Hopefully that's better. Right? Okay, you're not going to really notice it, but I'm noticing it, and it's just, I'll tell you what. I wanted to point that out. That donation I got today, the first thing I'm going to do, all that donation money goes back into this to make it more professional. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this mic. I already know the mic I want to get. It's a couple $100, so this is going away. The little hiss every time I talk. You hear that? It's going to go away. We're going to have better audio. And then eventually a better camera, and maybe renovate some of this, because some of it's kind of a cluster. But as I change things up and throw the murder doll on the desk. Look, sorry, waffling again. This is kind of important to me. These guys are young, angry, and full of just hate, like levels of hate that I've never even experienced, and I've been burnt. I've been through bad shit, man. I mean, I got to live on a bunk for 6 months bad, okay? Right? And I didn't get this angry. These guys, they're not even in relationships, and they're just... I talked to a guy today on the phone, and he's like, you know what, bro? I'm not going to name names. He'll know who he is. He watches my stuff, but I'm never going to name names on this. But he's like, you know what, bro? I am a woman hater. It's just the way this is going. I really hope they get what's coming to them and this and that. I'm like, look, this hate is better used in a productive manner. Again, I was watching Pop, and something stuck out to me on there tonight, and it's really starting to bother me. You know, I've been through it. All of you guys have been through it, but these younger guys, I got to talk to you. Okay? The older audience, if you want to watch this, that's fine. But let's just be honest. I'm here for the younger guys, and what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing worries me. If you guys don't find a way to healthily channel this rage, this anger, this bitterness, it doesn't end well, man. It doesn't end well. I would much rather you have all that anger inside of you and go to the gym and get, lift some heavy stuff or go do some boxing classes or some martial arts or something, but take that anger out in a healthy way. Because what I'm noticing is what's in common with these guys I talk to or hear their stories is they don't have an outlet. Sure, they're listening to me or the other red pill guys, and knowing that they haven't had the experience in relationships, at least not as many as most of us guys have been through, and so therefore we've been down that road. We can navigate a little bit better. But knowing these guys haven't, you guys haven't, I know there's a lot of older people watching. Somebody commented last night, she said she was 61 years old. I think I read that right. I'd have to go back and check, but I think so. So I know there's an older audience here, but I got to start just talking directly to you, the 30 and under. If you guys don't channel this rage, if you don't do something productive with it, whether it's painting murder dolls or, I don't know, one of the guys that watches this channel, he paints minifigures, Warhammer stuff. Actually, two guys. I know two guys that do that watch this channel, and that's productive. That's a healthy way to channel maybe your anger. I wouldn't want to be angry painting, but okay, let's be honest. I got plenty angry when the paint peeled, but I took it out on the doll. The doll, all right? Not on society and not publicly and not against the opposite sex. It's not... Let me be honest with you guys. So I get on Facebook. I post on there a lot. And I say things that are text, right? You can't hear what I'm saying or how I'm saying it or my tone or whether I'm somewhat laughing and with my sadistic dry humor or whether I'm completely serious. But what I will tell you is, in the last week, I've said things like women who spread their legs are promiscuous. Yes, I've said that. But I said that about a particular group of women that can't keep their pants on. And then when they get pregnant over and over and over again by multiple different baby daddies, a lot of them are deciding to use... I got to stop using the word. I feel like that's why these videos are getting throttled. I notice when I use the word, it gets throttled. Baby deletion, okay? These women are using it as a form of birth control. Yes, that irritates me. That upsets me. But then I go to work and I have my hobbies and I play my Nintendo Switch or my PlayStation and everything's fine, right? It doesn't eat up my soul. I'm not sitting here like losing my mind or just dwelling in this dark place. Like, yeah, I post it. Sometimes I'm trolling, to be honest, and I don't mean I'm trolling as in I'm not serious about what I say, but I'm just trying to get people spun up that deserve to get spun up. Because I have close to 5,000 people on my Facebook at any given time, and quite frankly, sometimes I just like to call the numbers, just get rid of a bunch of people, and if I can stir the pot and piss off the left, then I'm going to do it. I try to bring statistics, facts, data, and my special brand of give fuck yourself to that. But again, they can't see that outside of that I really could care less. Like, you know what? I don't agree with child deletion and all that, but it's not ruining my life. Okay? I think you might be evil, but it doesn't ruin my life. And I'm not sitting here dwelling on it. Anyway, the reason I say that is because I was in my 20s at one point. And you know what? This is one of these topics where this is coming out. Here's another one for you trolls, MGTOW.tv, to talk some shite about. I know you're going to do it, but it's better than a pack or two a day, and I used to. And this thing has helped me, but this is a heavy video, so... And I've done heavier, but this one... Yeah, we're going to do it. That's what I love about these guys like Undead Chronic and Sandman is they're never on the camera, so they could be toking and smoking out of a bong, and you'd never know. You probably do. But here I am on the camera, and I got to get my focus right, and I got to get my lighting right, and I got to do all this, and I can't be doing this on the camera. I said I'd never break this rule. I'm breaking it tonight. Whatever. Sue me. Or call me a flame case because I'm not smoking a Marlboro Red. Get over it, man. This is better than that, and it is what it is. Anyway, get this out of the way. So, on that note, you younger guys worry me. And I do mean that. Like, you really are worrying me. I remember being 20, and I understand, some people argue with this and say, I've been into these debates as well. But it is my understanding that the frontal cortex doesn't fully develop until around the age of 25. Doesn't mean like exactly at 25. There, your brain's fully working, and your impulse control is now regulated better, and you don't make stupid decisions. But what I do know from experience is, science be damned, in my 20s, I was irrational, I was impulsive, I was, everything a 20-year-old guy is. And for you younger guys, what I'm worrying about is if you're not being constructive with your lives. Again, we could talk about, the other guys and what they say. Again, fitness and finances and all that. But you guys are young and you're not even dating. So you're like, I can tell you're hurting. Because it's my guess that you wanted to grow up in the Leave It to Beaver, Happy Days, Andy Griffith world. If you guys are in your 20s and you know who that is, then props to you. But the reality is you were told that your life was going to be find the girl, marry her, get the house, the dog, the white picket fence, and the kids, and it's all going to be happily ever after. And then, especially you younger guys, all the women you have to choose from are on OnlyFans or their e-thoughts, dressing unrealistically with their pink hair and their Sailor Moon outfits and doing their little, I'm not going to do it, but their little cross-eyed, sticking their tongue out crap. You know exactly what I'm talking about, the Belle Delphine type. And that's what you younger guys are looking at. That's when I was 18, most of us were still on MySpace. And we still were meeting people in person. I remember my first few girlfriends. Yeah, you'd meet them in person, you'd flirt with them, and then you'd go out with them. It kind of got to where you got on MySpace, and you'd meet a few more people from around the neighborhood or around the city, or maybe up in another city, and you'd go hang out with them and date. And then later Facebook, and it pretty much became everybody you dated. And I know not just me, like most guys, and there's actually some kind of statistic on that too, where most people meet on the internet now. But later on it got to that point where you meet everybody on the internet, and then suddenly there was a shift, and I remember it. What was it? Like 2012, 2013, right around the time that women started saying the word ratchet. If you guys remember that, that's when things started changing. And if a guy tried to talk to a woman on the internet like we used to, and we used to go on dates that way, then all of a sudden he was a creep, and they started screenshotting his stuff and posting it all on the internet to embarrass him, to the point where these guys first of all, they don't have the social experience. A lot of these guys, they don't have friends, they don't have relationship history, they don't have any knowledge of how it is to interact in the real world. And then maybe they see some cute girl on the internet that they're friends with, and they go in her inbox. I'm not saying you guys that are stupid and send D-pics and all that, but I'm saying the guys are just like, hey, and you ladies, you're so stupid with your double standards. You're like, well, a man has to do better than say, hey, but I've seen you. If it's a good-looking guy that you want, and I've even had it happen, they'll message you and they'll go, hey, how you doing, cutie? Isn't that the same thing you ladies give these guys crap about for doing? If he's interested in you, and you, maybe he's cute, and he's interested in you, and sure, I'm single, give him a shot. But no, instead, you screenshot it and embarrass the crap out of him, and he feels like he can't even, I didn't even say anything wrong. He's like, hey, you're cute. I'd like to take you out on a coffee date sometime. Guys, there's PUA artists if you want to learn how to do all that. the 33 Secrets. I just keep calling out channels. There's a reason. Hopefully everybody that watches me is already watching those channels, but for those of you that are new, I hope you go watch those other channels. You can watch me. That's great. I'll put out the best I can while I, don't smoke a Marlboro Red on camera and drink a beer. But I'm not the only guy out there. I'm not. And I don't have all the answers. And that's why I plug these guys like I do. Because I don't have all the answers. I have some. I have some ideas these other guys don't have. But in reality, I'm just another schmuck on the internet. Smoking a vape. So, here's the thing, though. I'm worried about you young guys. Because, again, when I was your age, I was impulsive. And I did stupid things. I thought I was invincible. And if you don't channel your emotions properly when you're younger, it leads you to do some dumb stuff. I'll give you some stories. Nothing that were life-changing or anything, but I remember I was raised in an upper middle-classy kind of neighborhood, right? So my life wasn't hard. I don't know what's going on out here. I feel the ground shaking. I'm living in an area that's extremely not the best. Making do with what I got. But anyway, when I was growing up, I lived in an upper middle class neighborhood, went to a nice school, didn't really have any concept of the real world. I hung out with the goth punk kids, but also the football players, but also the cheerleaders. Like, I just got along with everybody, right? Anyway, I got out of school. I moved back down to the town I was born in and tried to start a life down there. And, didn't really have anybody down there, no friends or anything. And I, was at the library one day. Don't ask me why. I'm not even that old, and that's already showing my age. Go hang out at the library. But it wasn't because I was one of these like tweaker dudes. That you could rent movies there, and there was computers there and internet and all that. And I went there when I couldn't find a free hotspot. So, and back then there weren't a lot of password protected homes, believe it or not. Telling you all the bad things I did. So there's a reason I'm getting all this out. So you could drive down the street with a laptop, have it on your passenger seat, and look for people's internet access. You pop on, get on MySpace or whatever, Google, YouTube, and off to the races you were. Those were the days. But anyway, when you didn't have the laptop or whatever, go down to the library. They had some cool stuff down there. It was like a brand new, fully renovated. They had like history stuff and printing press stuff. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. Anyway, met a couple guys down there. And one thing led to another. Became friends with them. Soon found out they were like the troublemaker type. I didn't know. Call me naive, but I'm like 18, and I screw around with them, and as this progresses, it leads to, fist fights and all sorts of nonsense. Still got a couple scars from it. And, then it leads to car chases and literally rescuing women that were kidnapped by other D-bags, basically gang stuff, young, dumb gang stuff. I wasn't ever in it, but I was around it enough to where I got myself involved in some pretty stupid stuff. Anyway, and again, I was invincible, so I'd get in car chases. The hell with it. I'm going to live forever. And I'm not even thinking about it. That's the thing. When you're young, you're not even like thinking about the consequences. You're just living. You're in the moment. But that was, I didn't stay around that long, obviously. Not a good environment. I ended up getting away from that crowd, and life got better. I mean, it was fun. It was exciting. I wasn't involved in any, like, real crime or anything. Just dumb kids being dumb kids. Some of them did some pretty awful things later, and some of them are no longer around, from my understanding. Not on this planet anyway. But, I'm giving you this backstory to kind of help you out here. Understand that I do remember. I was young. I was dumb. I was out cruising around doing street racing, all sorts of stupid stuff. I'll tell you how stupid I was. I had a minivan, a 1998 Chevy Astro van, and I put an 80 shot of nitrous direct intake into the engine, and I had a 20-pound bottle between my seat, glass pack exhaust out the back. Yes, it shot flames like in the movies. It was hilarious. I singed off my buddy's legs one time because he was standing too close and somebody wanted me to hit the nitrous. And he was standing back there dicking around. He was fine, but he had no hair on his leg for a few weeks. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I dicked around. And I wanted to do that because I'm like, everybody else has a muscle car or, some kind of Euro rice burner thing. Whatever, You know what I'm talking about. The old car club. Fast and the Furious. It was like the popular thing when I was, at that age, is everybody had I did too. I had TVs in my visors. I had the underglow. You name it. I had every riced out thing on that van, and it was quick. I beat a twin-turboed Mitsubishi Eclipse with that van. So anyway, the point of me telling you the story is when you're younger, you either do really fun, dumb shit, or you do really dumb, lifelong consequence kind of dumb shit. Fortunately, I came really close, but I didn't have any of that. So I guess where I'm going with this is, to you young men that are not at least getting some kind of... I've got to be YouTube appropriate. I know this is on Rumble and MGTOW, but understand it goes to YouTube first. You guys aren't getting any play. When I was your age, I'm in my mid-30s now. When I was 18 to 25, man... Again, and I've told you guys in past videos, I was kind of a man whore, it is what it is. But I had that, I got to have fun, I got to chase tail, I got to do the thing that young men do. And women, I'm sorry if that offends you, but that's what young men do. That's how they learn, that's how they grow, and eventually they grow up, they get smart, they get their shit in order, they get a good job, they focus on that, and then they become great fathers. But when they're 18 to 25, all they want to do is go get tail on Friday night at the club or the cowboy bar. Been to those. Not the gay cowboy bar. The one where they're doing the dancing on the bar top and all that. That kind of cowboy bar. The ladies doing the square dancing and then the electric slide. If you guys haven't been to a cowboy bar, you're not missing out on much. It's fun to watch, but it's also... It's a complete shit show. It really is. And you got these city boys dressing up like they've ever done anything on a horse or a tractor, which, by the way, I have, for the record. Used to live out in the country. When I mowed the lawn, it was on a big John Deere tractor, and it was 32 acres, and it took me a couple days to get it done. And that's assuming the rain didn't kick in and the lightning didn't start striking, because then I took the risk of getting hit by lightning on a big tractor in an open field. So, been there, done that. I've got a life. I've had some fun experiences. I'm not here to bullshit, but later in life I had some fun too. Met Tommy Chong. Did a lot of things. Got to do an after party with the guys from Super Troopers at a comic convention. Got drunk with those guys. And, it was a big event and a lot of fun. But what am I going on about? I'm here telling you guys why I relate and why I understand where you're at. Because when I was younger, I was angry. Yes, I was. I was angry too. And I remember when I got burned by the girl, that I was really interested in, and she ended up screwing my friend or whatever. I had that stupid 20-year-old rage in me. Oh, fuck her, fuck all women now. Been there, done that. But when you're younger, guys that are older, do you remember this when you were younger? Like, shit just really affected you, and you'd almost have like this need to identify with this super villain, evil character, like to identify your hate with. I don't know what I'm trying to say, or I guess without saying what I'm trying to say, because I'm not trying to dox anybody or be mean. When you have a certain level of hate, you start sounding a little bit like you've gone off the deep end, or, you know, you're in one of the newer Batman films where you're just doing this angry memoir stuff. Look, I get it. I understand. A lot of you young guys have a lot of reason to be upset. The only women in your life that you knew were probably single mothers that raised you, and then e-thoughts that dance in their underwear, and that's what you've got. Those are your experiences with women. And I got to say, even being red pill, and that's why I'm here, I've had some good experiences. I've had some fun relationships. I've had some good times. But I get it. A lot of you young guys, you're not experiencing that. And you're probably looking at me watching this right now and going, fuck you then. You lived in a different... You're right. I did live in a different time. But that doesn't mean that I'm okay with what's happening to you guys. But I can't tell you guys that it's going to work out. You're going to find the woman of your dreams and everything's going to be great. First of all, that's one-itis. And secondly, the woman of your dreams, no one's perfect. Even if you find a decent woman, she's going to have flaws. She's going to have problems. And maybe you don't want women. Maybe you don't. But part of me kind of thinks you're full of shit. And the reason I say that is because nobody wants to be an actual, gonna say it, incel. Nobody wants to be that. Nobody wants to be the guy that women ignore and won't date and won't talk to. Because that's no fun, because you can't even get it wet. You know what I mean? Like, you can say you're done with women and you don't want to date, and maybe you've never been with a woman and fucking doesn't matter, and I hate them all and they should all just... Okay, fine, but let me tell you, for all the bad crap I've been through, for all the hell I've endured over the years dating women, when it was just fun times and, you know, didn't have to end in awful circumstances, and again, vet women, but it was a lot of fun. And I know this isn't fair, especially to guys that are out there and you can't even get laid. But sex is fun, right? Anybody disagree with me here? Anybody want to just say, yeah, sex is terrible? Even bad sex is better than no sex, man. But, and I know that's hard to hear if you're not getting laid. But when you then turn around and say, well, fuck all women, and yeah, you're not helping your situation. Why so serious? You know, you got to let some of this hate go. You've got to let it go. It's not helping you to better yourself. And if anything, it's further dividing you from what deep down you probably do want. And again, I'm kind of calling bullshit on you guys. I'm sure getting a nice piece of ass. I mean, look at these guys. They're red pill channels. Look at Pop and Blake, for example. You guys watch them. You watch them every week, right? A lot of you guys came here from there. But you guys aren't complaining. I don't see anybody complaining when but you guys that watch know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go watch them. You're screwing yourself if you're not watching them. It's a good time. But nobody complains when that happens. No one. You know why? Because a nice piece of ass is a lot of fun. Doesn't mean you have to long-term commit, ruin your life, get child support, alimony, divorce, all that crazy crap. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to be intimate with a woman. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. It's a wonderful thing. It's fun. Bottom line, it's fun. You should try it. It gets terrible to me. I'm talking to you guys that are having problems with women, that some of you have never experienced women, and I'm over here. It's great. Try it. Yeah, I'm a dick. I didn't say I was good at this, guys. I'm trying. God, choking myself to death on that one. Drink another. Look, here's the bottom line. I want to see you guys get away from this hate, anger, bitterness attitude. You know what? Women aren't interested in you right now. Fuck them. Well, try if you can. Wrap your tool. Be safe. Make smart decisions. Maybe get one of those contracts that says that this is consensual because it is 2022. Whatever. Some of this is sarcasm, and then some of it maybe isn't anymore. I don't know. The lines are blurred. Maybe you should have a contract, a little business card. Can you sign this? Date, time, how many drinks have you had? If it's more than one, it may no longer be consensual. If it's even one, it may no longer be consensual. You can't trust just their word anymore. And I get it. We're in a really screwed up world. But I'm understanding that the college women now are not dating what they used to date. As a matter of fact, there's actually women saying now that they're going, dare I say it, MGTOW. But they're going like WGTOW. Women going their own way. WGTOW. I just saw a video on it today. Tribe of Men. There, I just keep plugging every channel until none of you watch me and you're watching everyone else. That's the goal. I'm going to just make you go everywhere else. Fuck this channel. There's better people out there than me to watch. But yeah, women aren't engaging in relationships with men at all anymore. The women in their 30s are realizing the men in their 30s no longer want women in their 30s and are dating women in their 20s. But even then, women in their 20s are now starting to say, I don't want to be with men. It's getting weird out there. Getting real weird out there. Here's the thing. Guys, bottom line, and this is the whole reason for this video, and I know I waffled for like 90% of it, and you're like, why do I care about this guy's backstory, and why do I care about this and that, and why do I care about women at all? Well, here's the thing. Pop says this all the time, and it's interesting. He told the backstory on that. It was a woman that said it to him, that 40 to 80 is a long time. But gentlemen, same for you. And what do I mean? Because, well, if you're red pill, when you get older, your options increase and all that. Yes, but if you're holding on to a lifetime of bitterness and hate, you're not even going to want a woman when she's interested in you. I mean, heaven forbid a relationship, but maybe even just some fun, some bedroom fun. Don't take life so fucking seriously. If you don't want a relationship, don't have a relationship. But that doesn't mean you can't have fun. Okay? If you want a relationship, fine. If you don't, fine. But I guarantee you, just based on 6,000 years of recorded human history and our time on the planet in general, we are biologically wired that every time an ass walks by, we look at it and thinking, this is going on in our head. Right? Am I wrong? Every fucking time. Every fucking guy. Every single guy, every married guy, doesn't fucking matter. Nice ass is in our heads. Calm the fuck on. So don't tell me you young guys are just, fuck all women. I don't even like women. I don't like looking at them. I don't like thinking of them. They can all just go off themselves. That's terrible. Because that's not reality. You guys don't think that, believe that. You're angry. And I get it. Now we're focused. God, it took me long enough. Should just cut 30 minutes of this. Then now we're to the point. You guys got to stop lying to yourselves. Look, we're here to help you. We're here to make things better for you, not to make you bitter and hateful. I don't want you to come out of any of these red pill channels going, they're all 304s for the streets. That maybe some of them are. Yes, there are plenty for the streets. They'll always be there. They've been there again for 6,000 years of recorded human history. The oldest profession is sex. Great. There's always been 304s. There always will be 304s. But here's the bottom line. You guys have an awesome opportunity right now because women right now aren't interested in you. Okay? And I'm not going to get into the science of men with body counts and women with body counts. You guys can watch other red pill content if you want to get into that. Or I can cover it another night. Doesn't matter. But tonight, the point is is no, maybe you're not getting tail right now, but that is a perfect opportunity. And I wish I could just go back and tell myself this, but I'm trying to tell you, because you are the younger me's that'll be me tomorrow, and hopefully you're in a lot better shape when you get here, and you can even do better jobs than I am, maybe helping younger men. I'm roughing this. A lot of these guys are talking to just a general audience. I want to talk to you guys. Look, I remember being there. I get it. I get the frustration. I get the anger. I get the impulsiveness. I understand. But I understand what you say isn't always what you believe either. You'll say it to do that. I'm tough. Been there, done that. Not buying it. I'm not buying it. You want to tell me that you're not even interested in a piece of ass ever? Is that what you're telling me? I don't buy it. But anyway, here's the point. You have an opportunity to get everything you want. Look, let's say the women aren't dating you right now. You're not getting laid, right? What's the worst that can happen? You can actually focus on your finances, set aside some money for savings, and by the time you're my age, have not pissed it all away on stupid women to begin with, and you have some money for retirement and a 401k, preferably a Roth IRA. But I'm not a financial advisor, although I do have the books, and I did go through the training, and I did take the tests. But I am not a financial advisor, okay? I'm a YouTuber. I'm some guy on the internet, some schmuck here, trying to tell you that is it so bad that if you're focused on you in your 20s, that by the time you hit your 30s, you've got your fitness in order, you've got your mental health in order, you've got your finances in order. Maybe you started up a little business with some money you used working at the grocery store, and now you've saved it up enough to open up your own shop. Maybe you want to own a bookstore, comic book store. I don't know, computer repairs. There's a lot of other jobs out there. But maybe you want to learn some coding skills and get into that field. That's a good field. But what's so bad about that? Here's what happens. So your generation of women didn't screw you. Well, that's a shame. But there's another girl. I know a lot of these women hate to hear this, but this is because they're bitter, because now they're 30 or older, and they're not getting it anymore. There's a girl turning 18 every day in this country, and by the time you're my age, and you got your shit together, and you did it right, you can go find a younger woman. What are the statistics on that? I use that word a lot. I don't pull up data. A lot of this is just that long-form content. Look at how long this video is already. But a lot of these, what was I saying? Good God, that's why I don't need to waffle. A lot of these, screw it. A lot of these studies are saying that the women right now, sure, when they're younger, they're not interested in you. But as they get older, they're now out of the dating field. So you lost a generation of women. They're no longer an option. But there's younger women. There it was. The data suggests that men between the ages of 18 and 60 are attracted to, in general, women between the ages of 18 and 25. I think they even narrowed it down to 22 to 24, something like that. But point is if you're successful and you've gotten your shit together and you don't hang on to this stupid hate, and yes, I'm going to call it what it is, let it the fuck go, man. Let it the fuck go. It's not serving you. You want to be angry? Fine. Go find a punching bag. Put it in your fucking garage. Most of you can't even afford that right now. Again, I'm not mad at you, and I'm not talking down to you. I'm telling you, the other generations kind of screwed you, so you're living in an apartment. Maybe you can't put a punching bag in there, but you could go to a gym. You know what? Screw it. Go to your apartment, hang a punching bag, or get one of those that stand up, and just take your anger out on that damn thing. You know, in a healthy way. Don't be one of those wall punchers or pillow punchers. Don't be one of those guys. Have a healthy activity that gets out your anger. Lift heavy shit. Go running. Ride a bike. I don't know. Something. Rock climbing. There's hiking. Swimming. On and on. These are ways that you can work through your aggression. I promise you. Because after you get done at the gym and you put on some metal, or I don't know. Don't put on that crappy rap that they got now. Maybe I'm biased. I'm sorry. I don't like the mumble rap. But put on some metal, some that crap. put on that crap, lift some heavy shit. Next thing you know, you're not so angry anymore. And you're going to sleep better, and you're going to feel the dopamine rush. You might actually be a little happier when it's all over. Give it a shot. What do I know, though? But here's the thing. Good God. Here's the thing. By the time you hit your 30s, if you've maximized on everything, including your mental health, and letting this whole Generation Z red pill rage, which is getting no action and just hating women, it's not going to help you. If you maximize on that, if you don't go down that road and you get your shit together, by the time you're my age, you can get any nice, fine, young piece of ass you want. And more than likely, because you've got your shit together and she's young and fertile and friendly and feminine and fit, and I remember Blake, thanks to the help of you guys in the comments section, faithful. And she'll be more than willing to submit to you and be the best sex you've ever had and give you children. And she won't be a single mom. And you guys think it's out of the realm of possibilities because I'm not getting it now in my 20s. Gentlemen, there's a whole group of ladies that are going to see these 304s and maybe start choosing to not be like them. In worst case scenario, maybe they're worse. Okay? And maybe you just still go after the 20-somethings and have fun. You know, pump and dump, whatever. It's not my call. You guys choose your life path. I'm giving you options here. I'm not giving you the rule book. I'm not giving you the play-by-play. I'm just giving you suggestions. But the biggest one I can give you right now, especially to you younger guys that are just dealing with the hell of these women treating you like you don't exist. Like I said, I can't relate to that because at least when I was younger, women were still, you know, sucking and fucking. Young and dumb and full of... come. I'm going to get banned. I am not going to make it 6 months on YouTube. Anyway, on that note, find me, Red Pill Rhino, on Rumble, MGTOW.tv, and Twitch. And Odyssey. I'm on Odyssey, too. I'm only really uploading to Rumble and MGTOW right now. Odyssey, I think they want some kind of subscription to keep doing videos, which, whatever. Maybe in the future. But subscribe over there, because eventually YouTube, the way I talk, it ain't going to last long. Guys, bottom line, before this video goes on any freaking longer, take your anger out in a constructive, healthy, happy way. Do something that you can, I don't know, benefit from, like building muscle, right? Lifting heavy shit, put on metal music. Yeah, I won't do it to you again, sorry. I had to, you know. I want to. I'm not going to be that guy again. But, yeah. Focus on you. And look, fuck it. You know, at my age, and this is the wisdom of when you stop dick thinking. That's why you're angry, by the way. You are dick thinking, but you're not getting to use it. I get it. That's like a rat in a cage. That's like a hamster on a wheel. Spinning, 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 going nowhere. I'd be angry too. But just be aware you're not going to be in the cage forever. You're going to get out and it's going to be fine. Okay? Bottom line, look, it's up to you. You can maximize on what we're telling you and things will work out all right. But here's what I was saying as far as dick thinking. I'm done with dick thinking. Honestly, I could care less. You know, are women attractive? Sure. Do I feel the need to pursue them like I did in my 20s? Nah, fuck no, man. And here's what, I wish I could just take this thing out, put it in your head for a few minutes, and let you see what's going on, and put it back in my head and call it a day. There's nothing wrong with, and some of these guys say, it's a waste of time, you should be productive. Give yourself a fucking break. Have some me time. If you want to play video games, I'm not saying stay in your mom's basement and play video games 8 to 10 hours a day. Fuck no. But at the end of the day, after you got off work, if you want to play video games from that time until you go to sleep, fuck it. Why not? Although, I mean, I do. I do. But the blue light's not good for you. Maybe use a yellow light filter. I don't know. I'm getting way too sciencey on you here. But there's nothing wrong with it. Just because you're not having a sex life or in relationships or any of that nonsense doesn't mean you can't enjoy your own company. And I know you're young and you want love and happiness and you're not getting it, so wait. I get it. But you got to find peace in just you. Fuck it. Cool. I'm not getting late. It's not getting better anyway, so I'm going to enjoy myself. Guys, do you remember, this is where I'm going to wrap it up because I see the time and it's obnoxiously long. Do you remember when you were, I don't know, just say right before teenage years, maybe early teenage years. Some of you rode bikes, some of you skateboarded, some of you played hockey, football, whatever. But you remember when all you wanted to do is go hang out with your friends, screw around, try not to get arrested by the rent-a-cops or the actual cops? Remember those days when that's what mattered to you and you could care less? I mean, maybe women started looking attractive to you, but you just wanted to fuck around with the guys and have fun, right? Remember how that felt, how happy you were back then? Or, you know, maybe even go a little younger, you know, and you're excited about the video game you got or the Super Soaker or whatever. You know, you remember those days? Gentlemen, this is geared specifically at you. Do you remember riding your bike, having fun, fucking around, crashing, getting bloodied up, getting up, and like, I can handle this? Remember that? When that was all that mattered? There's nothing wrong with finding that person in you again and being content with that person. That's the joy of dick thinking. Before puberty, that's all that matters. It's like, I just want to be, a young man, but I just want to have fun and do things that guys do, boys do, right? I want to go ride around, get in wrecks, try not to get killed, and do dangerous, dumb things, including playing with fireworks. I could tell you stories for days, but I won't, at least not tonight. But once you hit, you know, and I think Pop's right, around the time you hit 35, you go back to that. You're like, you can either choose to be a boring ass adult and I'm too old for that shit, or just fucking have fun. Be a guy. Do what we like to do. Go fishing. Go play pool. Go, I don't know, find a club that you're interested in. Go drag race legally on a track. Or not. But whatever you do, have fun. Enjoy your life. The women will come. They always do. I mean, if you're doing it right. But look, eventually they'll come. And it's usually going to be when you've gotten your shit figured out. So all this anger, all this hate, all this... yeah, I know. There's a lot of screwed up women out there. And I know they've screwed over a lot of men. And I'm one of them. I get it. Been there, done that. We've all done that. But let it go. Okay? It doesn't mean the red pill's bad for you. You can OD on it. If you're not doing anything else with your life and you're just sitting there popping any kind of pill, yeah, you're going to have a problem. So take the advice. Walk the road these guys are telling you. Do something with it. Don't just listen to it, absorb it, sit in your room in your basement at night being angry about life. Don't do that. Anyway, I've gone over my time way longer than I wanted to, and I've probably waffled way too much for some of you. But I hope you stuck around to get to the point of this, and I think it's important. Guys, all I'm asking you to do is just, and I know you're not happy, and I know that's why you're showing all this resentment and anger and all that. But it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. So, if any of this meant anything to you, all I want you to do is find a hobby. Whether it's, you know, like I said, I like to paint and build and do prop building. I do helmets and armor and, you know, murder dolls, all that. I do goofy stuff. I mean, I custom did this guy. You know, on and on. I got a list of projects I've done. That's what I do. And I'm happy, and that keeps me content. I use my hands artistically, and I create things. And I don't care about the world. I don't care about the world. I care about how my paint dries and how to improve it the next time. That's it. So, I guess that's it. Before you guys go off the deep end and do anything stupid that you can't take back, and hopefully you got to the point where I'm saying this because I think this is the most important thing I'm going to say. Before you guys let that hate consume you and do something bad, please Find other outlets, find other ways to make yourself happy. And I know when you're dick thinking, that's really hard. Because even when you don't want women, it's the little head is still controlling you. And if it's not happening, then you're just getting frustrated and pent up and angry. Guys, come on. Come on. I want to see better for you. So let that anger just roll off. Find something that's going to help you manage it and be able to address it in a positive way. That's the most important thing. I don't want you to go out and do illegal crap. I don't want you to go out and do anything that is harmful or hurtful. I want you to use your anger, your aggression, your pent-up rage. I want you to use it in a way that is going to be constructive. And I know, not just lifting heavy shit. I know that sanding and cutting and busting out my saws and my Dremels, oh, you can take out some anger doing that, man. You know, you can. Artsy-fartsy stuff. You can take out some aggression on that. And then at the end of it, there's like this overwhelming peace because you built this. You did this. That's a great feeling. Anyway, way over my time, so I'm going to let it go. But I guess I'll give my spiel now that I did it at the beginning. I'll do it at the end. If you like this content, if you found some value in it, you know, consider subscribing. Hit the like button for me on the way out, please. It's important. Hit the bell notification so you get future videos, and share this video so other people can see it, especially the young guys. If you know any young guys out there, maybe you've got a son or your son's friends or a nephew or a friend. If you know somebody out there that you think could benefit from this, share it with them. And then also, guys, I'll say it again, go over to the description of the video, consider donating. If you leave me an article, a video, TikTok, whatever it is, or a topic you'd like me to discuss, feel free to send a donation. I don't care if it's $1 or $5, doesn't matter to me. I appreciate it either way. First thing I'm going to do is use it to get a better mic. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all of it back into this and building this brand and hopefully making it big enough to where it has an impact. I mean, I know I've already helped a couple of you guys, and that's more than I thought I could do already. But the more people I can reach, the better. Anyway, if you feel like donating, go to the description, go to the link, drop me $1, $5, whatever, that's fine. Thank you guys for supporting me, regardless, by being here, by watching this content, by you know, subscribing, by doing everything you guys do, leaving comments, enjoying the live chat. I do try to reply to you guys. If the channel gets too big, it might get hard to do that, but for now, I'm going to make sure I interact with you guys. I appreciate you being here. Every one of you that's on here personally. I may not know your whole story, but from your comments here and some of the chats we're having, I'm getting to know you. I notice when you're not here, and I'm like, man, where's I'll name one of you. Where's old Optimus? Where's he at tonight? You know, so I am watching. This isn't just me pointlessly droning on the internet. I do see you guys, and I do appreciate you. So thank you for being here, and thank you again to Mr. Anonymous for the donation. That meant a huge deal to me. Thank you again so much. And this topic was dedicated to that donation, and I hope it was a good topic. I really do, because I know this is a really hard topic for me to really nail down. I haven't lived that experience, so it's tough. Anyway, like me, hate me, love me, loathe me. Red Pill Rhino, signing out.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the now. hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm f***ed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.